What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Steve Netto and we're here today with the Yeezy Supply exclusive, the Adidas Yeezy Boost 350 V2 Marsh. And this pair was specially given to me by the good people over at Plug. Plug is a brand new marketplace which is fully launching very soon in 2020 that delivers sneakers with a smile. It's a great marketplace where you can buy and sell your sneakers. And the good people over there, I teamed up with them a couple months ago for the Cloud 350s. We did a giveaway and it was awesome. We gave away that pair completely free of charge and they hooked it up on this release right here. I actually missed out on these on my own and they were able to supply me with the pair, and shouts out to them again. They did an awesome job. They're a great marketplace, so definitely be sure to check them out. The link will be in the description below. But as for this shoe right here, this is the Marsh 350 V2. So it dropped on February 1st as a Yeezy Supply exclusive. They sold out pretty quickly, and just as those online releases go, for me, I sat online for a while. It seemed like 30 minutes went by, 45 minutes and nothing, then they sold out. So I missed out, and plenty of people hit, plenty of people missed, but that's where we're at. It's an interesting color, so I'm very interested to dive into it, take a look at what we're looking at both up close and on feet, and that's what we always do here on this channel. So if you are new today, thank you for stopping by, and be sure to hit that subscribe button because as I said, we take a dive deep into all the sneakers I pick up on the channel. We look at them both up close and on feet, which is exactly what we're going to do with these Marsh 350s. So with all of the intros out of the way, all the information, we need to dive right into it here for the Marsh 350 V2.
All right, so here we are with the Adidas Yeezy Boost 350 V2 Marsh. And as we always do, we'll take a look at the box first. So you can see it's a classic 350 V2 box. We see Yeezy Boost 350 V2 in Marsh, Marsh, and Marsh. The retail price was $220 on these. And real quick to start, actually, these are pretty cool in that they're not completely reflective, but I have turned on the flash here and you can see that just the stripe is reflective on the outer part here on that lateral side. We can also see the heel stripes coming from the inner part of the sneaker. We got the 3 stripes on both parts, and you can even see, looking at the back, the stripe wraps all the way around. Nothing on the medial side, but on that lateral side and on the back, you get that 3M reflective hit. So pretty cool for the Marshes here. Also, as you guys can see, Plug does authenticate all the sneakers that comes through their marketplace. So there's their website. It'll be linked in the description down below, but definitely go check them out. And now fully onto the sneakers here. If we start with the midsole is translucent and the same yellow color as the upper. So the rest of the sneaker is basically the same as regular 350 V2s, all the ones that we've seen released recently, except that stripe. So the stripe is not see-through. It is 3M reflective, which I just showed you guys. And it's a really cool touch and a nice change to see on 350s. I do like that. I think they should keep changing things up little by little and see what happens. But that's essentially the whole lateral side of the sneaker here. Moving to the front, at the very top of the toe box, we can see a little bit of the outsole peeking through. Moving up to the toe box itself, essentially just that yellow color. You get a little bit of that stripe on the side. Moving to the upper, we got the laces in that yellow leading all the way up to the very top where we see more yellow transition to that orange color. On the medial side, everything stays pretty much the same. We'll take a look at the size tag that comes attached here. We see Yeezy Boost 350 V2 in that Marsh colorway. Moving it aside, then you can see the rest of the pattern on the upper for the 350s. The lace holes, the yellow laces connecting the rest of the midsole. So all basically the same, except for that stripe, the 3M hit towards the back. Onto the back of the sneakers, we could see classic 350 look, 3M stripe on the back, upper material, that orange piping. And then moving to the midsole, we see the yellow and a little bit of that white peeking through, which happens on a lot of 350s. It hasn't been all of them, but a lot of them do show this common part where the outsole connects to the midsole. For whatever reason, that's just how Adidas has created these, and we do see it on a number of models. Now, turning on the flash again to peek inside the shoes, we see that orange all on the inner lining of the sneakers and on the insole. On the insole, in that same orange color, we got Adidas and Yeezy branded in the middle. And here's a look at that size tag right there for the numbers and style information for the Marsh 350. And lastly here, we can revisit these outsoles, which are sort of that white and yellow color mixed together. Same as regular 350s, we see that white boost peeking through. There's a look at the boost itself, boost written itself on the bottom there, but otherwise classic 350 outsole. And now that wraps it up for taking an up-close look at the 350 V2 Marsh. Now it's time to get these laced up and show you what they look like on feet.
All right, so now there we have it for the Adidas Yeezy Boost 350 V2 Marsh on feet. And as I've said in a bunch of my other Yeezy videos here, 350 V2s have gotten extremely repetitive and done essentially the same thing, released so many similar colorways and done a lot of the same over the past few years that it's just getting very tired in my eyes. And I like to see when Yeezys do something new because it's getting to be a sort of rare thing and just a good thing to see. And we did see a new thing here in that, you know, the stripe is completely reflective, the rest of the sneaker isn't. And sort of this orange color, I'll call it, you know, we've seen yellow on a bunch of 350s before, the orange not so much, and this the reflective stripe, you know, a nice addition. But overall, this Marsh 350 V2, it's a Yeezy Supply exclusive, but it's just another Yeezy that's gonna be a little hard to wear. For me, a big thing that goes into my ratings is the wearability of a sneaker, and a yellow and orange sneaker is just not gonna do it for me, especially with a bright reflective 3M stripe. You know, a cool addition, but just put all together, it's just a lot for me. And, you know, very cool that it was pretty limited, and it seems like resale prices are affecting more of the look rather than how limited it was, especially with how many 350s have released. Resale prices are not very high on these at all, considering how limited they were. And in my opinion, just the color is too much and just not something I can really wear a lot. So with all that being said, if we talk a little bit more specific on the shoe, you know, 350 V2s are easily one of the most comfortable sneakers out there right now. And so don't get me wrong on that, 350s are great. They do fit a little bit small, so at this point I recommend going up a half size just for a little bit more extra room. You know, up at the top it gets a little bit narrow, so in my opinion just go up a half size from your, you know, normal shoe size. But other than that, you know, if I had to give you guys my final rating and opinion on a scale out of 10 like we always do here, I'm gonna give these a 7.5 out of 10 just because, like I said, the wearability is not there for me. The yellow is, you know, it's not my favorite to see on a sneaker. I do like the reflective stripe, but that's sort of it. You know, the comfort is there, of course, too, but altogether, just doesn't do a ton for me. With that being said, you know, it's still a great shoe. The 350 V2 is an awesome model, and, you know, I'm sure they're going to keep putting out more. Yeezy and Kanye are doing, you know, so much stuff together as a line. You know, it's crazy to see what's going on, but that's where we're at, and I'm excited to see what else comes out in 2020. But now wrapping up the video here, I want to give one last special thank you to plug, you know, a shout out to you guys again for supplying this pair. To all the watchers, definitely go check out their link in the description down below. Again, if you guys were new to the channel here, thank you so much for stopping by, and be sure to hit that subscribe button to see more content just like this here today. But thank you all again for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I'll catch you guys again real soon on the next video.